top 10 listings for this, and I really feel like I can help you, in your particular topic, Tulsa, Oklahoma lawyers, I can help you get some rankings there. If they're not by computer, try to get their email address so you can email them the result and explain a little bit more about them. And that way you can kind of follow up with them through email. So ask them and tell you what kind of keyword phrases people would use to find them online, or that, phrases that they would want to rank for. And they will typically tell you. And then when you're as they tell you that, pull out your computer. It's best if you're in front of your computer when you're on the phone with them. Type in those phrases. So if they tell you flower shop, Stillwater flower shop, type that in, and then tell them, yeah, that's a good phrase. I don't see you anywhere on the first 10 pages, and then maybe have them do that search. And then they'll say, oh wow, I don't see myself there. And what that's going to be doing is planting in their head like, wow, I do need help, because I'm not even visible out there. This isn't good, And once you get them thinking like that, they're going to become a customer of yours. The chances of closing that as a client is going to be pretty good. So really hit home with them that when people are using a search engine, they are pre-qualified buyers. And that's also a really important factor to business owners, is they're trying to get qualified leads through their advertising. And a lot of times, if people are just browsing through the yellow pages, they're still not specific searchers for certain topics. If they are just browsing through the newspaper, they're certainly not 100% targeted, because it's kind of like, as far as, newspapers go. A newspaper cannot guarantee that a certain percentage of their readers are looking to buy a couch that day. But if somebody's typing in, furniture store, in Chicago, Illinois, or furniture store, Tecumseh, Nebraska, they are, then they're pretty targeted. They know exactly what they want, and I don't even know if there is a furniture store in Nebraska, but just kidding. But basically, if they're typing in those phrases, they know what they want. They are a pre-qualified lead, a pre-qualified buyer, and that kind of stuff is going to resonate well with the business owners. And explain to the business owner how this kind of marketing can help them get a return even years down the road for their company. That's a really important fact, because just changing title tags for a company is a benefit that they're going to reap between the time you change those until 10 years down the road or longer. Obviously you can't guarantee the exact time, but you can give them a rough idea that this is something that's going to stand the test of time and that will stay out there. Because a lot of times their title tags say home page, untitled one, it says just their business name. A lot of times they don't even have keywords in their title tags. So basically by just tweaking their title tags, you've now moved them up from page 12 on the search engines, or page 100, up into, clear up to page 2 or 3 or even page 1. And so just by that quick little change, they're going to see results from you, and they're going to love you for it. And so you can explain to them how this is something that's going to be there. Explain to them how when they're advertising in a newspaper, the second they quit paying for that newspaper advertising, it stops. Therefore, the traffic and the leads they were getting from that stops. Second they quit paying for their high-end Yellow Pages ad, it stops. The second, even if they're paying for pay-per-click ads, the second they quit paying for pay-per-click ads, their traffic stops. So they need services like this. And so, I want you guys to see this and, make sure that you're going after this.